All right, this is the Make Sense Again American, where everything I do really does make sense. If it doesn't make sense, hey, you can contradict me, whatever. Leave a comment below. Let's begin. Why we like white women. Real simple, okay? Body parts. The first woman we see nude in a magazine, in a movie, in a layout, in Playboy magazine, or even them disgusting magazines, was a white woman. That's it. The end. It was supposed to be you. You never ever got nude on film. I think Pam Grier did, but that was it. But she wasn't dark skinned, she was light skinned. I think she did a nude scene. And another one, oh wait, that's it. Meanwhile, a lot of people were fantasizing over Bo Derek, Suzanne Summers. There was Farrah Fawcett. There was a lot of people that people would that people had crushes on. You know, men saw these girls. They saw them acting in a film. Next thing you know, Angie Dickinson is fully nude on screen. Men like body parts. Surprise. And usually the first girl we saw nude was a white woman. That's it. You've got young black boys looking at white women and saying, I like that. Now, if Thelma from Good Times would have did a nude scene, believe me, black men would have stayed home. But Thelma didn't do a nude scene. As a matter of fact, no black women do nude scenes. Vivica A. Fox didn't do a nude scene. Mia Long didn't do a nude scene. That girl Cookie did one, but she only showed one tit in Baby Boy. And that was her only nude scene. Beautiful girl, but we have no idea what to look at. Now nobody wants to see Vivica Fox. Nobody wants to see Angela Bassett. Nobody wants to see Loretta Devine or whatever the hell. I mean, all you women have hit the wall. You're fat. You're old. You're loud. You think you're a leader and you're not. You think you have it's just, no, you're not. And Nicki Minaj, I haven't even seen her nude. I haven't seen Nicki Minaj nude. I haven't seen anybody. Why do I want to see a bunch of nude black women? Don't you think it's about time? If you're a young black lady ready to go to Hollywood, insist that you do nude scenes, okay? Beautiful women, but you don't want to do what white women do. And then you wonder why black men don't holler for you. Another thing is that men do get bored. The reason that you messed up was because you wanted to go and have him. You saw Jarquavius and you said, I got to make him my man. But he's only 14, and you only 14. And Jarquavius has had it in and out in all kinds of ways with you. Monkey double backflips. You go ahead and ride in the carousel, and you're banana gobbling, in the words of Donovan Sharp. You're doing all this for him because that's my man. Well, because that's my man, I got to do it because that's my man. But he's gone. So you gave him all that for him to be gone. You do understand that with money comes better things, and when young black men, especially the athletes, when they become rich and they become wealthy and they become popular, what have you, the reason that they're gone is because you created it. I'll go ahead and give you something real quick. There was a movie called Waiting to Exhale. And I know I'm going off from here and there, but I have ADD, so you got to keep up. I'm all together in my head. But anyway, let me continue. Waiting to Exhale was a movie. Here I go again, heading somewhere else. Waiting to Exhale was a movie. And when Hollywood was young, and when I say young, I'm talking about, they started putting movies and sitcom, things was getting serious. It was no longer black and white, Leave It to Beaver, and it was no longer fun, Happy Days in Gilligan's Island. It started to get a little serious. These sitcoms started to get a little bit serious. There was One Day at a Time. There was Give Me a Break. And then there was all these other shows. But what Hollywood did was they put young black men as the star of the show and made them unfuckable. You have to understand, Hollywood brought the most unfuckable men to the spotlight. Examples. Let's talk about Lamont from Sanford & Son. He was a young black man, had his, he didn't have no gray hairs, but he was the dummy. There was what was his name? Roger from What's Happening. You remember What's Happening? Hey, with Dwayne and Rerun, and there was Roger. And Roger was a skinny, slanky, glasses-wearing nerd. He was Afro Nerd, or Nerd Afro, whatever you want to call it. And nobody desired him. The white women did not desire him, which was exactly the plan that the Jew/white Hollywood director had planned. They didn't want their white women leaving. They did not. They kept them right there. along comes Richard Pryor, who was crass and said words like pussy, asshole, motherfucker, fuck you, bitch ass motherfucker, in your pussy. I'm gonna have to get me some pussy. You know, he's crass, extremely crass. And the only people that kind of, you know, adhere to him was black people. So I'll sell these tickets. You make movies, but you know where you stand. Didn't no white woman wanted Richard Pryor, nor Eddie Murphy. Now, Eddie Murphy was funny, and he was contagious. And as I was growing up, everybody was trying to laugh like him, and it was making me sick. Eddie Murphy was the funniest man in Hollywood, and the only black man in Hollywood. That's it. And everybody was, I mean, it was sickening. It was dumb. Like, nobody built their personality. That's another subject. How everybody wants to be somebody else and think that they're somebody. That's a lie. You're trying to be somebody else. All right, let me get back to here. Another example of the black man, unattractive, unfuckable, was Isaac from The Love Boat. Now, even Doc and Gopher got the ladies, but Isaac did not get the ladies. He wasn't 6'3". He stood at a whopping 5'4". But Isaac was the one. He was the star of the show. He got paid, I believe, the same as everybody else. But Hollywood knew, we're just going to put this little man in front of the TV, and that's it. Now, you had Billy D. Williams, but you had to pay to see him. Hollywood did not give you him on a weekly basis. You did not see him every week on an episode of That's My Mama or nothing like that. You saw none of that. You wanted to see Billy D. Williams, you had to pay to see Billy D. Williams. And he was only showing up at the box office, I think, twice every year. A Lady Sings the Blues. There was also a couple of Star Wars flicks. There was a movie, I believe, called Renegade with Sylvester Stallone. And the women liked him, but they couldn't love him because they didn't know him very well. He was in Hollywood. He wasn't in your TV screens. But you do get what I'm saying. Hollywood did not want to give you, attractive, tall, dark black men that would make white America say, I want that man. They did their part. Along came Waiting to Exhale. And Waiting to Exhale had one broke guy, one lame guy, one gay guy, and a black man that preferred to be with a white woman and left his wife. It made black men look bad. And you ladies were screaming, this is a travesty. My brothers look like shit. My brothers don't look good. You making us look bad. So what did they do? They started to put brothers on top. So now, because of you and your mouth, first of all, you did not get nude. In addition to that, you did not show any kind of support. You could have just said, you know what, that's fine. It was a good movie, whatever. I mean, however you want to judge the movie, how you want to judge the movie. But you women made the mistake. Also, before Salt and Pepper, black men kept their clothes on. But after Salt and Pepper videos, they kept showing these black gentlemen with their shirts off, sweating, lifting weights. Now Jodeci's got a video with all their shirts off. Jodeci got a video wearing nothing but boxers. And everybody, the only people that kept their clothes on was Boyz II Men. They kept it classy. Everybody else was over with. I mean, I think MC Hammer even has some Speedos on. There they go, flexing their muscles, attracting more and more black women. Women of all races are looking at your men because you wanted to make sure that he was seen in a good light. This is your fault, black women. You dropped the ball on this one. Japanese people don't do this. Japanese people will not put black men in front of them. They love their people. Mexican people, this is my people. We don't sit there and put a music video and have some black guy flexing, a little Mexican man holding an accordion talking about, oh shit, no. Stay your black ass over there. Do the movie in English. Get your ass over there, okay? The same thing applies with Muslims. Muslims ain't gonna glorify the black king. They're glorifying themselves, as do the Egyptians and the Cambodians. White America is the only one that did it because black women were complaining. And when you complained, they abided. They said, fine, we will no longer. And if there is one, please tell me. And don't bring up something made in 1984. I'm talking about, I'll give you 2000 and 2008 and up, where the idiot black guy was on TV and no woman wanted to go to bed with him. None. Because I don't know. Even the Wayans brothers were getting laid when they had their own sitcom. Everybody was getting theirs. Everybody was smooth. Everybody's always got the right thing to say. Everybody always got that savoir-faire thing going. But no, don't tell me that, Hollywood directors are making black men look dumb. They still make black women look dumb. Oh, you women are idiots on screen. You got to cut that shit out. Y'all play too much. Cut that shit out. But anyways, that's my input. What happened was that now that black men can't keep their clothes on in a video, and now that black men are the head detective, playing the cop, Homeland Security, chief of staff, CEO, doctor, physician, lawyer, judge, all these people in power, you're having to realize, damn, we got a lot of black men up here making good money, having a starring role, but now everybody wants to fuck them. Do you think they're going to go back to you? Nope, because they had you at 14. You already gave them you already not suppressed, what's the other word? You've already satisfied their appetite for black women. They done seen all kinds of black shapes and sizes. They're ready to move around. This is your fault. Men tend to get bored. Ask any man that watches porn. He'll start by watching boobs, and he'll probably end by watching foot fetishes. But men we're just creatures that get bored really, really quick. That's my input. This is your fault. I didn't do it. I'm just telling you where you went wrong. There is no solution to this one. The only solution is that if you're a young black girl and you really like him, giving your body to him is not going to make him stay home. It's not. He's going to use you. He is going to have his way with you. You're going to keep saying, that's my man, but he's always going to leave. Especially if he's really attractive. What makes you think you're going to keep him? I don't know. And as a matter of fact, why don't you find the one girl that says, yeah, I kept him. Yeah, I met him at 13, and he was an athlete, and I got with him. Because even Dwayne Wade, in case you didn't know, his wife took care of him. His mama kicked him out the house, okay? His girlfriend said, you could stay with me and my mama. She helped him. He became a basketball star and left her. And she did it right, okay? It's just, that's how men are. The only thing that he didn't do was leave her for a white woman. But I think because Gabrielle Union is she's strikingly gorgeous. And she should have been nude on TV too. But anyways, but because she's strikingly gorgeous, I mean, he kept her. Also, she has her own income, makes really good money, things like that. When she speaks, she possesses power. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of really endearing qualities about that girl. And she wasn't a hoe. She lost her virginity to her husband when she married a football player. I believe, I don't want to smear her, but I believe she was attacked as a young girl, but that doesn't count or something. So I'm not going to go there and make fun of her on that or whatever, or impugn her on that one. But that's what I'm saying. He picked a woman of quality. There's not a lot of women of quality out there, but that one, there's a woman of quality, But if this, like I said, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But usually when Hollywood put in the 70s, when Hollywood put a black man, especially a black man in a starring role, he was one that you didn't like. They kept the ball rolling. First, in case you didn't notice, first it was Richard Pryor, then it was Eddie Murphy, then it was Martin Lawrence. Now it's Kevin Hart. It's always little men. They don't put the big men in front. Now, don't get me wrong, there's big men that succeed in comedy, but they had to really work for it. But I'm talking about Hollywood movies. In other words, I like that comedian. Let's put him in films. You know what I'm saying? Chris Tucker got lucky too. But I think the women wanted Chris Tucker. But by then, everybody was already, all for Chris Tucker, trying to get with every black man in Hollywood. Now all the white women want all your men. And like I said, they will never make another movie like Waiting to Exhale again, because all the white women want black men. They don't have their shirts on. They have a lot of money, and they don't need you. And they're the ones that says you can't help her. They're the ones always talking about interracial relationships and you can't put a preference on love. They are taking your men. And this is your fault. If you want your men again, start getting naked on screen. Ever notice that men started hollering at mixed chicks when Halle Berry got naked? You ever wonder how men started lusting over older women when Rene Russo got naked? Rene Russo got nude on screen. I saw it and I wanted an older woman. The woman is beautiful. Now, why is it important for you to get naked? Because you're naked. Damn, what do you think? Look, I'm not some pervert trying to talk about I need to see this TNA. But I am saying that it does something. Now, when you watch ghetto gaggers, that's disgusting. Because we don't want to see you in that light. Who wants to see a woman do that? You know, ghetto gaggers is disgusting. These concubines that hook up with men on camera, that's nasty. We don't want to see that. We actually fall in love with you when you are on film, when you're on TV, when you're on camera. That one girl in the wood, God, I forgot her name, but she's beautiful. I wish she would have done a nude scene. But I think she's one of the most gorgeous creatures in Hollywood. She did the movie The Wood. She was the one giving him the water. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know her name. Gorgeous girl. Man, gorgeous girl. She's fat now. It's over. Nobody will see her naked no more. Especially not me. But damn, that girl was hot. Having said that, this is the Make Sense Again America. Don't it make sense now? Don't it make sense? It makes sense to me. If it doesn't, please contradict me. Bye.